Hey everyone, so you want to get into digital marketing, but it feels, well, kind of overwhelming, right? Don't worry. Today we're going to lay out a super clear, simple roadmap for anyone, and I mean anyone who wants to promote something online, whether it's an idea, a cause, or a business. Let's dive in.
Does this sound like you? You've got this amazing thing you want to share with the world. But when you look at the internet, it just feels like this giant, confusing maze. Well, we're here to basically hand you the map and a compass so you can finally start navigating it with some real confidence.
And I promise we are going to do this without all the confusing jargon. We're not about buzzwords here. We're all about practical, long-term skills. Seriously, think of this as your own personal masterclass designed to get you started on the right foot from day one.
So let's officially call this your digital marketing roadmap. We're going to treat this like a journey, and together we'll walk through all the essentials. Build that solid foundation before you head out there.
Okay, first stop on our map, the foundation. Look, before we get into the how-to stuff, we absolutely have to nail down the what and the why. Understanding what digital marketing even is and why it's such a game changer, that's the most crucial first step you can take.
At its heart, it's really this simple. Digital marketing is just, well, it's promoting something using the internet. And that something can be anything. It's not just for big companies selling stuff. It's for artists, for activists, for community organizers. It's for you.
So why should you care? Why does this matter so much? Well, for one, it's cheap, sometimes even free. You can reach people all over the globe, and you can actually see what's working and what's not. It completely levels the playing field, making it perfect for startups, nonprofits, and young creators.
All right, foundation is set. Let's move on to the core skills. And I want you to forget about all the fancy tools and big budgets for a minute. Real, successful marketing, it just boils down to two things. Really, truly understanding your audience, and then creating great, valuable content just for them.
Think about it like this. If you're just shouting into a crowded room without knowing who's listening, you're not really marketing, are you? You're just making noise. The whole goal here is to stop making noise and start having actual, meaningful conversations. So how do you do that? Well, you create something called a buyer persona. Now, I know that sounds super technical, but it's not, I promise. You're basically just creating a fictional character who represents your ideal customer or a supporter, like Amina here. This little exercise helps you think of them as a real person, which makes it so much easier to create things they'll actually care about.
And once you really know your Amina, making content for her becomes surprisingly simple. Just follow this formula. 1. Start with a problem she's facing. 2. Position your thing as the perfect solution. And 3, and this is so important, tell her exactly what to do next. Follow for more tips. Click the link in my bio. Share your story below. Be direct.
All right, you know your audience, and you've got a formula for your content. So where does all this stuff actually go? Let's talk about the channels. These are the actual places online where all your marketing is going to happen.
But wait, before we even list them, this right here might be the single most important piece of advice for any beginner. Please, do not try to be everywhere at once. You will burn out. Just pick one platform, the one where your audience hangs out the most, and get really good at it first. Being consistent on one platform is way better than being mediocre on 5.
So these are the main arenas, right? You've got social media for building community. You've got content marketing for providing value. You've got online ads when you need a little targeted boost. And then there's SEO, which is really just about helping people find you when they search on Google. Think of these as different tools in your toolkit. For now, just focus on mastering one.
Now, skills and channels, that's one thing. But what really separates the good marketers from the truly great ones? It's all about their mindset. See, long-term success isn't about finding quick tricks. It's about building genuine trust and focusing on integrity.
And these rules, they're not just about being a good person, they're about being a smart marketer. In this super noisy online world, your reputation is everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Don't buy fake followers. Trust me, people can tell. Respect people's privacy. Just be honest. Trust is the ultimate currency online. And speaking of building a reputation, when you're just starting out, here's a little pro tip. For your very first client, think about offering your services for free, but not for nothing. You're going to do it in exchange for one incredibly powerful thing, a testimonial. That kind of social proof is pure gold. So we've covered the what, the why, the who, and the how. We've talked about having the right mindset. The roadmap is all laid out for you. Really, the only thing left is for you to take that first step. So let's wrap this up with some final, real talk advice to get you going.
It's so easy to get hung up on what you don't have. You think you need the latest phone or perfect English or a huge following to even start. You don't. You absolutely don't. What you do need are things you already control. Showing up consistently, staying curious, and acting with integrity. That's the real secret sauce.
So, I'll just leave you with this one question. As you start out on this journey, don't just think about what you're going to do, but who you're going to be. Are you going to be the one who's genuinely helpful, the one who's honest, the one who truly connects with people? The choice is all yours. Now go get started.